Hello everyone. I'm Dr. Seema Thakur, Associate Professor from the Galgotia University. Today the topic of discussion is the intro of financial management. Basic introduction is how we are going to manage out the finance, what is the role of financial manager, and what is the prime objective of financial management. So let's start. So this is the images I have been showing you. Uh, what the pictures basically depicts. What is a man handle out the things like managing the money and then calculating the things, and then from the wallet it is being transferred to a different wallet, means they are transferring a money from one section to different section. This is what the concept of financial management, as I'm trying to make you understand through this picture. Managing out the money is known as financial management. Now brief concepts, as we can see, uh, for the study aspects, financial management, it's a planning, directing, monitoring, organizing, and controlling of the monetary resource of an organization. This is what the financial management. Coming to the brief meaning of financial management, it's a lifeline of any business. Lifeline of any business means if there would be no finance, means no money. No money means no profit. No profit means the business will shut down. So why it is being defined as a lifeline of any business. However, finance, like most of the other resources, are also limited. No one has lots of money to fulfill their needs. So needs are unwanted, and the resources is very limited. So you have to manage this to unbalance things, and we have to take the middle way. So this is why, because ones are always unlimited. Therefore, it's important for a business to manage its finance effectively. As an introduction to financial management, in this article, we look to the nature, scope, and significance of financial management along with financial decision and planning. So, this is basically the topic of discussion. How we'll see in the context of nature, what is the feature of financial manager, scope, what is the scope in the future aspects, how the financial manager is seeing their role in the economy in the coming time, and the importance of financial management. How importance means how they are going to make out the decision related to investment, related to financial, related to dividend decision. So this is what the importance of financial management. Done. Now, seeing some more precise definition given by some authors, that is a financial management is the activity concerned with planning, raising, controlling, and administering of fund used in the business, given by Gutman and Doggle. That is a activity related what? Planning, and then raising your fund, and then controlling, and then administrating, means monitoring out the things used in the business. The second definition as we can consider, you can go through all the contests in the slides. Financial management is the operational activity of a business that is responsible for obtaining and effectively utilizing the fund necessary for efficient operation. This is given by the Messi. As you can see now, coming to the objective. Objective of financial management is a three-part: basic objective, operational objective, social objective, and research objective. Objective is basic objective is profit maximization and the wealth maximization. Operational is timely availability of requisite finance, most effective utilization of finance, safety of investment, growth of the enterprises. And social objective is what? Timely payment of interest, payment reasonable dividend, timely payment of wages, fair settlement with supplier, timely payment of taxes, maintaining relationship with finance. Research objective is coming researching into new and better sources of finance. Now coming to the elements, we can say the features of financial management. Features, how we are going to see. If you have understood the term of financial management and their objective, then it's very easy to define the nature. Nature is basically it's an organic function of any business. Any organizations basically need a finance to obtain a physical resources, carry out the productions activity and other business operation, pay their compensation to the supplier. There are many theory around the financial management. As and also we can say, like, some experts believe that financial management is all about providing fund needed by business on terms that are most favorable, keeping its objective in mind. Therefore, this approach concerns primarily with procurement of fund, which may include instruments, institution, and practices to raise a fund. It also takes care of legal and accounting relationship between enterprises and sources of fund. So this is basically nature of element. Now coming to scope, scope of financial management. What is the vision of financial manager? How the financial manager sees their profile in the coming time, and what is their role in the economy? How it is vulnerable, where they have to compensate, where they have to take a very strong decision related to the business or project. So we this define the scope. Scope is basically uh, it's a financial management also require you to understand the scope. It also important it is important because the financial decision take care of the shareholder interest, whether they are upheld by the maximization of the wealth of the shareholder, which depends on increase in net worth, capital invested in business, and uh, plowed back profit for the growth and prosperity of the organization. So you can see in the chart also financial management basically defined in the three aspects: financing decision, investment decision, and dividend decision. This is the scope of financial management. They have to play a role in this three part very efficiently. So coming to one by one, financial decision. Financial decision basically what? Financial decision means investment decision. Investment decision basically needs to decide on amount of investment available out of existing finance on a long term and short term basis. Long term basis basically what? Company need to purchase a very big machinery or new building or some investing in a very huge project. This is a long term investment decision that will keep on going for 10 to 15 years. So, you can see in the slide, capital budgeting means committing a fund for a long term fixed assets. This is irreversible and usually include one pertaining to investing. One time investment is this, like building land, acquiring new plant, machinery, replacing the old one. This doesn't determine the financial pursuits and performance of a business. And the short-term aspects were defined means committing a fund for a short period of time, like current assets. This involved decision pertaining to the investment of fund in the inventory, cash, bank deposit, and other short-term investment. They directly affect the liquidity and performance of the business. Now, coming to financial decision, there is a also make a decision pertaining to raising a fund for long-term sources and short-term sources. Long-term sources and short-term sources. These are two types: financial planning decision and capital structure decision. Financial planning, what defines, is related to estimating the sources and application of fund. It means pre-estimating a financial need of an organization to ensure the availability of adequate fund. Primary objective of financial planning is to plan and ensure that the funds are available as and when required. Now, capital structure is basically involving identifying sources of fund. This they involve decision with respect to choosing external sources like shares, bond, borrowing from bank, or internal sources like retained earning for raising a fund. Now, the last is dividend decision. Dividend decision basically involve decision related to the portion of profit that will be distributed as a dividend. Shareholder always demand a higher demand, while the management would want to retain a profit of for businesses. Hence, this is a complex managerial decision. This is a complex managerial decision. Why it is a complex? Because um, when you are distributing your portion of profit to the shareholder, means you are reducing your cash balance, you are reducing your future investment decision. But the thing is like they compromise out the things. Why? Because earning a goodwill is also a type of investment. So why it is being defined as a complex managerial decision. You can see in the graph financial management how it is being defined, their scope: investment decision, that is capital budgeting, working capital. Financing is about cost of capital. Reducing the cost is the prime role of financial manager. Capital structure decision: which sources should be collected for starting up the project. Sources should be cheap. Leveraging is very aspect that is define the ratio of debt and equity. Dividend decision basically whether to declare dividend or not. Dividend policy and the retained earning. Whether if you are not declaring a dividend, then disposal of surplus would be made by on what contest on what ratio, that is a retained earning. We will be keeping our portion of profit as a retained earning to meet any type of uncertainty in the coming time. Now this is functions. Functions, as you know, estimations of capital requirement, determination of capital composition, choices of sources of fund, investment of fund, disposal of a surplus, management of cash, financial control. So this is the function of financial management. So the function of management, as you can see through this chart also, uh, as we already have discussed the functions, now we are just viewing this chart. What are the steps that that is being in functional process? That's estimation of required capital. That's the first step. And the second is determination of capital structure. You have to determine the very initially what amount of capital is required for a particular investment, and then evaluation process, and then allocation process, and then distribution process, and then finally it is a monitoring process. So this is what the function of financial management. So the next topic is importance. What is the importance of financial management? How it is going to helpful for the organization? So when you see this importance, so here you can see in the slides that basically help the organization in financial planning. It also assists organization in the planning and acquisition of fund. It also helps organization effectively utilizing and allocating the fund received or required. It assists organization in making critical financial decisions. It helps in improving the profitability of organization. It increases the overall value of the firm organization. It provides economic stability. It encourages employee to save money, which help them in personal financial planning. So we're going to end our discussion, this basic intro of financial management. Next topic of discussion will be shared. Sure.